Well, looks like I finally got it to work on Twitch, and it was a bitrate issue. The bitrate was just too high. It didn't like that. All right, so we're going to try this again. We're going to try this again. You're going to have to tell me if the audio is good. And maybe we'll actually get to play a game tonight. Okay, let's enjoy that beautiful BIOS startup, and hopefully the sound is good. I'm playing it through the CRT in front of me, so you'll have to let me know if you're getting audio bleed. But considering I can barely hear it and I'm sitting right in front of it, that's probably not going to happen. But we'll see. I couldn't get the video on Twitch to work. Like, it was just black. It was working everywhere else, but not Twitch. But yeah, it's working now. Finally. The bitrate was too high. Apparently, my stream power was too powerful for Twitch's outdated hardware. Yeah, it took a bit of Googling to figure out too, because it wasn't just telling me. It was really annoying. Also, it doesn't appear like the chat is showing up on the stream, so I'll have to fix that too. I don't know why. I don't know why everything just seems to break tonight. Oh, there we go. It is showing up. I'm just delayed. I just really want to play my game and relax. So I don't have a save on this one. Audio is good. Appreciate you. I don't have a save on this card. This isn't my original memory card from back when I was a child. This is one I picked up at like a retro store, and apparently on this memory card was like Toy Story and Spyro, but there was nothing on there when I looked. It was just written on there. So I figured, what better way to kick off trying out playing the game on my CRT, routing it through my capture card into this with CRT filters to make it look like a CRT in the stream, than my favorite PlayStation game ever made. I was talking to my brother, and he was like, this is like, I would never play it this way anymore. And he's like, I got it on Switch. I was like, well, I've got it on Switch as well, but there's just something about playing the original version on original hardware that you just can't, like, you can't get that feeling anywhere else. Like the way it was initially intended to be played. That said, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2 is amazing. It's the best way to play Switch 2. We'll see if this does that. I was saying in the first test I did, my original PS1 hasn't been working. Like, I couldn't get it to read any discs, and rather than just going and getting it fixed, I found another PS1, and that seemed to fix it by just replacing the PS1 with a different one. And this one is working flawlessly. There's a store here in town that does both Magic and retro games, and they had this PS1 for a very good price. Eventually, so the other one will turn on. It'll read the memory card. The thing it won't do is read discs. The laser just doesn't move back and forth. So what I might do with that one is experiment with modding it with I guess it's a mod that literally reads an SD card on there, so you can load up ROMs and just play. Now the game is louder than me. That's awesome. Hopefully that fixes it. This game looks so incredibly dated, but it looks so good on the CRT in front of me. Eventually, I'm going to move the entire setup over here and have a camera. I've actually got a camera right there, but I don't have enough USB ports to have everything plugged in at once. I've also got 2 Razer cameras I'm in the middle of reviewing, and so I'm going to fiddle with camera setups as I get all of this rearranged in here. Oh my god, can I use my analog stick? No! Alright, this is pre-analog stick. I thought I could, but I guess this controller, the analog sticks are just for decoration. All of that aliasing. This is before anti-aliasing. I just realized that. I mean, it's probably both. I have been slowly building up a retro game collection again over the last year. I did a mock review for Kingdom Come Deliverance that paid really well, and so like I kind of splurged. I bought this really nice analog pocket Game Boy. I reviewed the mod retro. I've got my original Pokemon Blue and all of that in here, but I mean, an MMO site doing retro games, while the audience may be like of the age where everyone's kind of like nostalgic about it all, doesn't necessarily fit kind of an everyday thing. So it's a little bit of both, I guess. Part of this is just me having fun and kind of unwinding. Part of this is in the middle of reviewing things. So I've like literally next to my PS1 right down here, on top of my boxes of Magic cards, is my GameCube. I have my original. To get up and get it. The Atomic Blue N64. Been doing that a little bit. I've got my Wii over here. I've got obviously now the PS1. The Chromatic will actually USB-C video, so I could actually stream directly from the Game Boy. But what I may end up doing is using this. It's called a GB operator. It literally will. This is basically how you can create your own ROMs, but you can actually play your cartridge. It's not really playing the cartridge, but it'll take the cartridge data, it'll turn it into a ROM, it'll emulate it, and then when you save your game, it saves it on the cartridge itself. So it's basically like playing on your cartridge. But I could also use that if I really wanted to. The goal is to do like a full playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Eternal Darkness on GameCube I actually started a few months ago, and the screen was too dark. I actually think this is too dark as well, but it could also be my OLED panel, so you'll have to tell me if the game itself is too dark. I can't exactly tell because my OLED is also trying to do HDR. Yes, we are going to... Oh, no, I don't want to... Cloud A. How do I... There we go. Yes, me and my cool ass gadgets. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do a full Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough with my Pokemon Crystal team. And what I'm also planning on doing is I've got my 3DS modded, and there's a way to actually stream your 3DS screens to your computer and play your 3DS on your computer on a stream. And so I'd like to do like Pokemon X, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Ultra Moon, all of that. It is a bit dim. It might be the CRT filter I'm using to try to make it look cool. Let's see. If I can brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I have had plans. It's just a matter of time. No! Yeah, that actually might be the capture card itself. Let me know if that's any better. Yo, Justin, how go the upgrades? I don't know if you'd call streaming an original PS1 an upgrade, but I guess they're going okay. Now I just need someone to buy this TV for me, Justin, so I can move the CRT over to where I want it. Yeah, I might consider it if I actually end up going through with all this. I could also just get tired and go to bed. Like I probably should be at this point. I also keep forgetting its circle to accept things on here. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when you popped in, considering what time it is for you. Let's go blow up a reactor and do a terrorism. The lack of being able to use my analog stick is really messing me right now. That is true. I don't normally restart a stream. In fact, as I was ending the last stream, I literally apologized for blowing up people's notifications. And then I realized there's like 15 people. So I love how tree huggy Barrett is. And how heavy-handed all of this entire like message is. And how he just acquiesces to being in my party. Wouldn't blame you. I would have unfollowed myself too. Oh, cannot forget how just imprecise these controls are now. I'm so used to just 360 precision now with like new games, just having to get used to polygons again. So play it. The Switch version is actually pretty good. And they just refreshed the PC version to be like an actually decent port. because before it was like it was a terrible, terrible PC port. Replaying this just reminds me of how good the team who made Remake were at replicating these environments. Remake on Switch is really good too. Last time I played the original was on Switch though. All the nostalgia is just coming back. I am a little surprised at how few random battles I've actually run into now. I mean, yeah. But have you played Rebirth yet? It's a buttery smooth 28 FPS. There, quick. I can't imagine what it's like for your eyes right now going from playing a fighting game to watching this. Oh, it's so good. I think I may have made the CRT curve a little bit aggressive. Oh, she's just repeating herself. Take care. It was good to talk to you too. I hope you and the family have been well as well. It's been a while. Yay, random battle. Smoke shot. Beam gun. Gotta love that. Yeah. To be fair, I wasn't like getting super sick. I was still jet lagged from getting back from China. And my kiddo and Rana were getting sick. And so I was starting to get stuffed up. But because I didn't want to get the rest of the card shop sick, that's why I didn't go last night quick. Though I will be there tomorrow night. And for sure, yeah, it's just I'm weird. I'm weird, Beth. Take care. Forgot I have to hold down X to run. Let's give you Animateria. because I can't do materia yet. I will say the jet lag from China was real. Like going there, it was fine, but coming back, it was so bad. Because when I took off from LA, it was like 10 p.m. I landed at 5 a.m. local time in China, but coming back, I left at 9 p.m. local time in Korea because that was where my transfer was through. Landed at 2 p.m. local time here, and so I had like the entire day to try to stay awake, and it made deciding to go to sleep hard on the plane. Cloud and his DIDs. My buddy Joe might actually go tomorrow too, and so we may have a full pod because Luca will be there with their cards. My nephew's birthday party is Saturday, so I think they want to play a game just to figure out how to play again. I just forgot to. Forgot to use a potion, you guys. And I'll bring those Lorwyn packs if I remember tomorrow. Otherwise, I say swing by on Sunday and pick them up, or I can try to drop them off at your theater next time I'm over there, over near there. Alright, Barrett, you need to heal Cloud. So let's potion Cloud, you guys. You know, what's really weird is for years I had the hardest time going back and playing these games because the graphics just were not good. Attack while its tail's up. And now it's like it doesn't even bother me. I think it's simply because I am so burnt out on playing the same genre and covering the same genre for as much as I have to, that it's just refreshing. Let's get him a potion. No, Barrett, don't die! Yay! We didn't die. We did it, you guys. We're totally heroes. Despite the fact that we're about to commit a terrorism. Eco-terrorism. Wow, they only give you 10 minutes in this one. Kind of wish I had I gave my PS2 to my friend Joe. Kind of wish I had it though, because then I could use these damn analog sticks. Back attack! No! Wow, missed. Cloud, you suck. Nope. I always hated the idea of save points, but at least it's not like Kingdom Come Deliverance and like Resident Evil where you have to have items to save your game. Like the idea of a save ribbon always pissed me off. Or save your schnapps in Kingdom Come. Good things these guys hit like shit. There's another thing I thought about doing is I've got that Ioneo Pocket Vert, which is Android emulation, like Game Boy style device, and it can do HDMI out via the USB-C port, and it can do PS2 emulation. So I honestly thought about plugging that in and playing Kingdom Hearts on an Android device using an Xbox controller, despite the fact that I could just play Kingdom Hearts on my PC now. I don't know, maybe I'll do that. No! What are you doing, Cloud? Cloud was showing off his jumping skills. I mean, I don't mind saves themselves just because this game is too long to sit and play in one sitting. I just like how you can save games anywhere now. Like that's a quality of life thing that should never be abandoned by game developers. You should never have to have a physical item in your inventory to be allowed to save the game. Like one of the first things I do in Kingdom Come is I mod that out. My dudes might die. So I think I have one potion. Nope, I have two more. All right, we're gonna potion it up, you guys. Also, I love the fact that in Final Fantasy VII Remake, you're given the choice between 10 or between 20 and then 30 minutes. Whereas in this game, they don't give you a choice. You got 10 minutes to escape. The original's hardcore. They don't play around. Also, the micro stutters when it's trying to load the disc is kind of funny. Let's go, you guys. Something calming about just attacking dudes with big swords and gun arms. Come on, Jesse. Shouldn't the code already be deciphered? I deciphered it once before. You're wasting my time. So are these fights. These fights are wasting my time. Well, to be fair to Remake, the fights do last a lot longer. A lot of those enemies especially early on, are just bullet sponges. Stop tripping, Jesse. I love how that seamlessly turns into an FMV. But I mean, the 30 version is, you're probably right about that. Yeah, Biggs. Yeah, Wedge. Jesse's just blowing up more crap. That mix of FMV and the graphics. Gotta love it. Cloud is all about that money. All about that gil. I forgot that they did make you walk through Sector 8 in the original as well. God, it's been ages since I played this one. Or Aerith. Not being able to use my control stick is a little annoying. These environments are so nice. Nope, I guess I'm just gonna get chased. Cloud is just a wanted man. Oh, I guess I'm having to fight them. I was too slow. Gotta love that crit. I remember when I was I would have had to have been in middle school. And one summer, the only game I played was this. And I maxed out the time clock. Which in this game is like the original is 99 hours, 99 minutes, 99 seconds. I had every character at level 99. Really wish I still had that memory card. But I think I sold it when I sold a lot of my collection when I first had my kid and we needed to make rent. Yeah, Barrett. No way. Weird thing is I can hear the modern voice actors do all of these lines. Ta-da! Cloud's a peacock. Waltzing in there making a scene. That's what he does. Yeah, hot stuff. Gotta love Jesse making sure my face isn't full of soot. I always wonder what happens if you don't help Jesse, but I've never actually tried to just leave her behind. She doesn't know the rules, that's why. I love how even the punk rock guys are scared of Barrett. Poor Shinra guy. And me too. All right, Wedge. Let's see if we can. I never knew you could actually customize the controller. He can shoot stuff out of his body. I'd be terrified too. You're not wrong. You can do it, Wedge. I believe in you. You're gonna die, but I believe in you. I actually thought this scene was one of the coolest looking things when I was a kid. The way they present this map. Like, I thought that wireframe was like the coolest looking thing. Each town used to have a name, but no one in Midgar remembers them. Numbered sectors. It's the kind of place this is. You are correct. I honestly don't know why I thought this was so cool. I think it was simply because it looked like a futuristic 3D model from like a sci-fi game. I thought it was a cool way of looking at a city. Also, I love how Big Brother, she just casually just described living under like Big Brother. Jesse likes me. You can see the surface now. This city don't have no day or night. That plant right there, we could see the sky. You are objectively not wrong. I'm very observant there. Yeah, but you're also a tree hugger, so like no one expects that from you though, Barrett. I love how he's... Oh, okay. He's just describing it as a pizza. I thought he was literally blaming pizza for all of society's woes. Society, Cloud. Society is why. These FMVs were also like mind-blowing as a kid. They still look pretty good too. But they don't look bad. We're spoiled by modern like in-game video graphics, like CG quality stuff. Hey, it's those two who were like scared of us. That one was pretty big. Also, maybe stop shouting that you did that. I guess maybe he's just assuming everyone's lives are so bad they don't want to get wrapped up in anybody else's. It's like that scene from Rick and Morty where Summer and her mom are yelling at each other in a motel parking lot, and the guy pokes his head out the window. Hey, nobody cares. Nobody's here because they can afford to get involved in anybody else's problems. It is a giant pillar, yay. I don't think I've ever actually talked to this dude. Sector 7. Love how he's just shooting and everyone is running out. He just runs in there and starts shooting. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. I need to get some sleep. But glad that everything seems to be working just fine, finally. Some call shit. I didn't see a handrail. There's probably some I'm fairly certain there are some handrails. Yeah, glad this is finally working. Hopefully the audio levels are fine too. And I will catch y'all later.